Nope.
All right. Hello and welcome.
Welpic. Another one. There's another one to the dictionary.
Welpic, yeah. As of Mabably and the other one, I can't remember. Anyway, welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys, a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, try and stay alive. As you can see, we are kind of down some people today. Lindsay and BJ are currently working on some life stuff currently, but they'll be back, I believe, next week, so we should have the whole crew here. We do have a different setup today, as my wife and I are getting ready for a move, so we have some stuff kind of laid out among the house. But it shouldn't change anything the way that everything's going. So, other than that, donations. We do take donations. Any donations, half go to the stream, half go to military vets. We each have ties to them in some way, shape, or form. So take a look at that. Also, I was reminded that we originally had this vision of starting this game where you, the viewer, could actually donate to the actual stream page along with an attachment, a note of some sort that I could read, and based on how much you donated, I could actually play a part of what you want into their stream. So whether or not, let's say, they were going into a big battle or whatever, and you, from the previous week, wanted to purchase health potions, whether that be, a greater, a small, superior, or some lucrative health potion that's never been made up before in D&D history. Based on the donation that you leave, I would play a part in that. And most likely I would take the higher of the two spectrums just to make you guys happy out there. So we do that. So something to keep in mind.
Like 10d20 plus 100.
Yeah, something crazy.
5 donation.
Yeah. So let's see. Some people that we're connected with, some groups out there, Nerd Brew events. They're actually on a Discord channel of a community of people that get together, play board games, do karaoke night, do magic. We are part of their D&D community. They're part of that little snippet, and they are fastly growing. So definitely get on Discord, chat with them. If you live in the Tampa Bay area or live close to the Tampa Bay area, they do a lot of things here, and I'm sure that they would love to kind of get with you as well. Sunshine Games, they've been a lovely host to us last week. As you saw in our last episode, we actually streamed live straight from there. It had a lot of background noise. It was pretty popping with just a whole bunch of people, but you still were able to hear us very, very decent from what I understand. This today, actually, based on what we found out at Sunshine Games, you might have noticed that you can actually hear a lot of what we are saying. That the players haven't actually talked, but when they do, you'll be able to hear the increase in sound from the mics based on what we learned prior. So that's actually...
I'm pretty sure they could probably hear Caleb munching fries right now.
But anyway, so we appreciate that. Am I missing anything as far as announcements goes? Do you guys have any announcements that you guys would like to make before I go in?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Ask me later.
Okay, so
hey, do you have any announcements you want to make? It's later.
He needs days in advance.
Oh.
I do.
Well, I just figured mine. I just wait till I got here. And then...
So, to bring us back from last week. So our heroes went to check up on the mansion that is currently being built for them by Finn and Glorium, and with the money that Cass's father, Roland Velos, has invested in her in a account of some way. With this account, they developed a mansion and have broke ground on this mansion. However, they found out that the plot of land that her dad decided to build on is right smack where the Spectre Forest is, which has been known to have an infestation of specters raiding at night, essentially. After doing some of their own adventuring, they decided to check back on the mansion and found out that there were wizards there, or sorcerers, that have been protecting the land on 3-day shifts. And specters have been attacking the mansions attacking that mansion particularly at night due to the territorial boundaries that were set. In defending your land at night when specters decided to attack, you healed some of the wizards and sorcerers that seemed to be falling drowsy due to lack of sleep on 3 days. Unfortunately, not able to keep them up just due to the amount of them dropping, the shield did break. However, in that breaking of the shield, you realize that the specters there found out that a Cass, another Velos, was on scene on that territory and decided to give you some information that they had some sort of connection with your father and your heritage of your name Velos. However, in doing so, they did pledge their allegiance to defending your town, your mansion, your territory, and allowing them to fulfill something that you do not know. They just said to fulfill a promise that was made.
It's crazy. What are you gonna name your gang?
But in doing so, you kind of came to the realization that that is the reason why your dad bought this land. Was because not because that they would attack, but because they would actually serve as an actual force of defense for you. So with that, as all of the specters dissipate into the darkness, exhausted sorcerers and wizards around you, builders going back to work after the last command that was given was, alright, show's over, back to work. As some of the builders hesitantly begin to start working. Some of them you can see are rotating shifts as now they are starting to develop and rebuild cautiously, looking out to the woods that are not protected anymore to them. So I'll let you guys pick that up as I'll get some music going
Afterlife.
for you guys.
Squad Afterlife.
There you go.
You guys can go ahead and start. I'm going to get some music up.
No, that's right. We were just naming Cass's little
Baltimore
mafia gang.
I had a weird thought. Should they be called the Squad Afterlife? The Afterlife Squad?
You may want to ask Cass. She apparently owns them.
I walk over to Cass. Hey, Cass. Is it cool if I call your undead army the Afterlife Squad?
Sure, that's fine.
Awesome.
I want to turn around and tell the workers.
Back to work.
Back to work.
You all no longer have anything to fear. The specters are not going to harm our land anymore.
So I whisper in your ear, it's your land, not ours. Don't include them in that. It's your land. They just work here.
This land. The specters will not torment this land anymore. And while you are here building this house, there will be no harm that comes to you.
Do any of the workers look like shaken up?
Yeah, some of them.
Alright, I go comfort them once in a while.
Sure.
And anybody who looks like super ridiculously excited, I'm gonna go over and just kind of touch their shoulder and tell them to take a little break. And
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
You're gonna get them drunk.
I'm not gonna get them drunk. I'm just gonna.
One
That's all.
second.
I'm not gonna give them full cups.
Is this it?
It's gonna be like a sip to calm the nerves.
You want?
Oh, poop.
You want to trade?
5.
A 9?
5.
A 5? So you see they go back to work. You see some of them are just like, like, yeah, they kind of murmur back and forth, like, okay,
I don't add anything. Persuasion. It's like a persuasion account.
It's all about that charisma.
I got none.
It happens.
Who's next? What are we doing?
I mean, what time is it again?
It's late.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Where do these people bunk up to?
No, they trade shifts.
Yeah, they trade shifts. You see them as Okay,
then let me specify so that way Baltimore here doesn't freak out. I don't want to get any of the workers who are currently on shift drunk. I want anybody who's off shift.
Okay,
There
yeah.
might be.
I mean, they're like on the actual some of the rooms that are inside the mansion. Like they sleep there.
Yeah,
and then they're just straight off.
cots. and
No
stuff.
way.
Then I'll go in there and I'll blend in. I'll try to act like one of the workers and see what I can hear. Gossip, rumors. They're talking smack about any of us.
Sure.
They're not.
No, you see
That's what I'm saying.
they're kind of talking about like their wives. They're talking about stuff that they're doing at home. You hear different conversations about maybe like how they're getting paid. You know that some of them are on like a payment sort of plan. You know that some of them are waiting to get like a big chunk of it. It's just basic talks. Nothing
crazy.
Nothing crazy.
Alright, cool. Anybody playing like cards or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, you see people like they have cards and.
Alright, cool. I'll just get to know the lads who are working to build our home.
Yeah, sure.
So, any charisma checks or anything you need to make? Or?
Are you trying to particularly do anything? Like,
I want.
Or just get to know them. Because if you're getting to know them, that's fine. But
I want to get to
like,
know them.
Getting to know them to have them do something?
I want them. I want to have their favor. You know what I mean? Be able to like, if things go down, like they're not gonna like run out on us. I'm just trying to gain their trust and their likeness to see like, hey, at least one of us might be looking out for you guys. That kind of
Okay.
thing.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Five, big old five.
5? Yeah, you see like you're trying to, gain their favor, but you can tell some of them kind of keep you distant.
It'll take time.
Yeah. I mean, it's late. Some of them are just trying to, figure out what they're going to do to get to sleep.
No worries.
You see is a Trey and Emerald come over to you, and Emerald's like, hey, I'm going to pass out here since, it's kind of late. Yeah,
Here.
like you're here. You guys just let me know when you're, like, leaving or if you're ready to go or do something, but I'm just going to sleep.
Alright. Hey, can I test something real quick?
Sure.
I backhand him. If I hit you like that, will that wake you up? Like I legit like hit it backhand him.
Oh, okay.
Like,
He'd be like, yeah.
okay.
He's gonna go to sleep. Okay. And then Trey's gonna do the same thing. Trey's gonna come over. She's gonna be like, hey, I know you guys are probably gonna head back into the city and do some other stuff, but I think I might just stay here for a little bit and kind of help them out just to make sure that things get okay and the ones that passed out are not actually like dying or make sure they're okay.
So I find Finn in all of this.
Yeah, you see he's just kind of just sitting on the outskirts. He's just like, you see he's exhausted.
So I go over to him and I just kind of put my hand on his shoulder. I still have a lesser restoration, so I'll cast a lesser restoration on him. This time we're probably going to sleep soon anyway, so.
Sure. Now that you don't have your holy symbol, do you have all these materials? No, I don't know if it comes with a material or not, but I just thought about it just now.
It's just verbal and semantic, so.
Sure, sounds good.
Yeah, so. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Lesser restoration.
And you see as he's just kind of curled over, his hands are just kind of like this. He feels your hand and he just kind of, he just kind of looks over and.
How you feeling there, friend? Just not done. So.
Just tired, darling. Just tired.
Well, at least now you can get some rest.
Indeed. Yeah.
How are you getting back to your place?
Oh. Teleportation circle, probably. You had a teleportation circle on the circle.
Well, not on the first, in the basement.
Yeah, but that's already built.
Okay.
Because it's first level's already built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know that that's active. Well, let me help you try to get home then. I'll try to help you over to the teleportation circle so you can get home soon get some sleep. I'll come and try to find you in the morning. There's something I wanted to speak to you on, but not in this state. I want you a little bit more coherent.
Very well.
So I just
If you see Gloria, please tell her that I'll be back at the estate.
at the estate.
Yeah, I'll place.
Oh, okay. By the way, is it safe for you to go back there right now? Like, I know one time at night, like, there was some weird sounds that were coming out of there.
Pish posh, help me up.
So, how big of a man is this?
He's smaller than you.
Is he like a thin dude?
Yeah, he's a thinner guy. He's a thin guy, darker skin. He has like multiple piercings, just kind of like he's shaved here, but he has like just curls and everything. Just right now, anyway, just curls that just kind of come down and off to the side. Oh, you just pick him up.
Yeah.
And you see as he a little dramatic as he just kind of just lays his head back, and then as you're like moving over to the actual, make a strength check. As you're moving over to the actual mansion, that's one.
Actual.
Oh, 20? Oh yeah, straight. You boss.
What a waste of an actual 20.
You see as he kind of puts his head on your shoulder.
Okay, yeah, I just, I don't even argue. I mean, they've been out here for 3 days. I don't know if he's had water, food, or anything like that. I'm not worried about it. Whatever he falls in arms at the current moment, I'm not gonna stop or whatever. So I'll just walk over to walk him. I imagine that because this is my first time at the semi-built estate, I'm still kind of, learning whatever, but as I go down the stairs, is the enchantment up on the door to the basement?
I don't have the papers with me. What's the enchantment?
It was just that only certain. Basically, we would know the word to unlock the door.
No.
Okay, I didn't think of that.
You already know that 3 wizards or 3 enchanters are actually coming to the estate tomorrow.
Oh, okay, that's right. But my room is done.
Yes. No, your room is being built. All the major enchantments are being done that day.
Oh, okay, alright.
But it requires 3 enchantments, so the smaller ones are already done.
Okay, gotcha. And not my room, I meant the room that we were discussing before. You're not there. Okay, so I carry him. I imagine everybody sees me carrying Finn right now.
By the way, hi Casey. Yes, I saw you. You need to get a video. Just do it. You know what I'm talking about. But thank you for watching. Go back.
Okay, so I'll just take
You hear as some of the individuals you see as some of the individuals begin to take out some instruments as you hear some playing of music. Light and hard. For the players, I don't know if you know, but Casey, she's Mystic, she plays a little with me.
Oh.
So I found out that she started streaming, so I kind of gave her a couple pointers, and I told her to get a video or to get a webcast. And I said,
what does she do? Just live the?
She does Pokemon. She does LOL. She'll do pretty much anything, but she's just getting into it. And
well, I'm saying, is she just live streaming like her computer screen? Is she just like live capturing?
Yeah, she's just doing the computer screen. So I told her to get a video so that she could. Yeah. She's working on it. We had some discussions, but she'll do it.
Got it, Casey. We'll watch it.
So anyway, you hear some music being played now as you're being carried through. As when you pass the threshold, you see as Finn kind of looks up, kind of just daisy-eyed, and then he just kind of like rests his head on your shoulder, or kind of like into your pocket here. As now walking in, you do see like the layout based on what you see a little bit better than what you imagined. You can tell it's fine stone, like just not necessarily like. You can tell like the stone that you initially projected or predicted would be there looks to be an upgraded stone. You don't really know in what way, shape, or form yet, but you do see that it's there. And then into the stone, you see engraved, but not only engraved, but almost sketched out, etched out into the actual floor, the teleportation circle.
Okay.
Whereas other ones you've seen are just kind of drawn or just kind of semi-sketched. Like this one is actually fully ingrained into your floor where it cannot be removed.
Okay. Yeah, so I take Finn down there and I kind of like just, nudge him a little bit as I'm holding him, just say, hey Finn, we're here. At the teleportation circle.
Just set me down in the middle, please.
So I go and I set him down in the middle. But I still sit there.
You still staying there?
Yeah.
You see as the teleportation circle begins to take effect. Her tag is it's Mystic Water.
Okay.
So you still staying. What is everybody else doing? So you guys both see as Baltimore is carrying Finn across the way. He walks into the gates and he starts heading into the first floor or into the actual mansion, but looks to be taking it way down. You would actually see him enter because you're inside already.
Cool.
What were you doing, Ben? I think I missed that when I was okay.
I was just getting to know the workers and stuff. Just kind of figuring out who they are and whatnot. I'm gonna go around and see. Is there already like an infirmary of some sort? I'm assuming people get injured while working. So do they already have some like clerics or anything already here?
No, doesn't look like it. You
Not
don't
really.
see anybody healing or herbalist wise. No.
No, that sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna start going around to people and I'm gonna start asking all the workers, do you know if there's a Temple of Marlesh? Do you know if there's a Temple of Marlesh? Do you know if there's...
What, here?
And Atlas.
In Atlas, Marlesh. No, nobody knows. At least the ones that you're asking. Cass, what are you doing?
Am I near a trap?
Yeah, you were with Atreya as, she kind of says, that she was going to get ready for bed and kind of stay here for the time being to help out some of the people there.
Atreya, I just realized something.
Yeah?
We came up with the blueprints for this house before I knew about the Panther.
Okay.
If we become close and he's my companion, granted I don't even know his name right now, and I know that he's still in the forest and he's still dealing with Bosch and all that, but what if he comes back here and I don't have a place for him?
Well, they seem to be still in construction, so there may be a place that we can kind of construct. Or just build it afterward.
So I maybe kind of
And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I was talking with the foreman earlier, and Baltimore seemed to have his hand clearly over a room on the blueprint that he didn't seem to want to be known about. But anyway, it's just an observation I made.
Oh look, I plan on taking a look at the blueprint anyway.
Okay.
Well, you saw the blueprint.
I did.
Yeah, both of
I
them were
didn't see
looking
this.
at it.
Well, I did see, but I didn't necessarily pick up on the same
Yeah.
insight that she did. But I saw you do that too.
Okay. And with the train being also in the building, you also see as Baltimore and Finn Baltimore is carrying Finn, looks to be downstairs. To be basement.
So when he's in there and he's done with Finn, Atreya, do you want to take a look at What's been built?
I've already kind of taken a look around, but I think I'm gonna try and go help some of the people.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the basement. I'm gonna search for.
You in the basement?
Yeah, it's not where. Oh, okay. I was where.
Just the workforce.
Yeah. Being that I had a sort of like makeshift holy symbol of Malash, do I remember what material it was made out of?
For what?
This holy symbol?
Oh, no, you never inspected it.
Can I try and make a history check out of my own head to like try and see if I can't figure it out? I was with him long enough to where I could probably picture it and then just be like, okay, what type of metals do I know being a blacksmith that would look like that?
You could do a history check, but I'm going to say it for the nature of what you're trying to do. I would say disadvantage.
Yes.
You know the shape.
Alright. I'm gonna look around and investigate the grounds for very just high quality metal.
Okay. So you investigate the grounds. Make an investigation check. Baltimore, as you're still standing into the teleportation circle, you see as the majority of the thing is actually completed. And it's been, he kind of looks back once again and he sees you and he goes, "Are you sure you want to come with me?"
Oh, I was just making sure that you were okay and everything. Do you need me to come with you? Will you be able to make it back okay? Or?
Darling, I don't think it'd be wise. You already know what lies within.
Actually, I have no idea. I just heard noises. But I'll start stepping out.
You see as he does a slight smile, and you see as he continues as it goes to close.
Close?
Yeah, like the teleportation.
Oh.
Ritual.
Yeah, I just stand there and just watch it.
I wasn't sure if you're gonna like try and jump in or something. So you see him as he. And actually, the difference between the last teleportation circle that you had over in Tortola, where it was almost like a flash of blue light, you actually see him get engulfed in blue flame.
That's cool. Well, good to know that works. So, I'm actually, since I'm already down here, I'm just going to look at the rooms that are supposed to be in the basement.
Okay. I'll be honest with you guys, I did not look over the floor plan. I didn't think you guys were going to like inspect the whole house right now.
Okay.
So, if I do ask, stay with me.
So I'll just...
If you want one.
Sure, hold on. I didn't know where they're at, but
I think they are.
that's it. That's my cabinet leads to Narnia. You guys watch.
My investigation check for high quality metal is 17.
17. Yeah, you get to a room, and you're just kind of looking at the wall, and then you clearly see as this wall goes to a fine piece of metal, one that you only know that has ever been forged maybe 4 times, and it's only done by a Grandmaster Blacksmith of a Dwarven, Elven, and Halfling descent together. And it takes this one area up. And you know that if this type of metal, or this bringing, never happens to get 3 of those Grandmasters in the same room to share something, let alone have the type of money to be able to purchase this type of weapon. But you also know that this type of metal is going to be used to have either a heavy enchantment on it or multiple enchantments on it.
So just laying around, it's like a part.
No,
of the
it's
room.
a part of the actual mansion.
That's fine. Okay. I'm looking for like more of like scrap, more stuff that I might actually be able to
scrap.
like more that I might be able to work with and actually like use off of like what they probably shipped over here to.
I mean, like you see various like containers full of metals and different metals, but it looks just like basic building materials, not necessarily like high quality stuff.
Okay. I will take. Is there any platinum? Is there any? So it's just more like iron. Any steel?
I mean, yeah. So. All right, hold on. What am I looking at? Oh, so this is the compound.
I worked really hard
Each
on
one's
it.
a floor. So then the next one's a roof.
Yeah.
And then that, I think, is the second floor. The first floor is the one that has the living room, kitchen on it, and then the basement has like the vault room, the war room, and stuff.
There's the living room, library, quarters.
Yeah, that's the first ground floor.
So for the people watching, I actually spent in real time like probably 2 days drafting up these blueprints and everything, literally asking all the players what they wanted and everything. I went down, I have a ledger on there, it's all gridded out, everything, the square footage of every
That's the
room,
basement.
like the distance and everything. I mean, it's pretty precise. I don't think I could have done better without having legitimate blueprints, but I just used drafts here.
I think so. That's the one with the war room and the vault and all that.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
the
basement.
basement.
Dope. This is the only thing I need. And where's the I know you had it.
What?
The teleportation circle.
Right there. Top left corner, the one you're looking at. Yeah, TC.
Got it. Teleportation circle. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Going to text you something again.
text me something. Do it.
Negative.
Um
In response.
Where is your room?
Technically, it wouldn't be built because it's on the second
Yeah,
floor.
none of the rooms. have been
That's the
built.
first one they're building. It will be done tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because of the chance.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like our actual rooms. But yeah, okay.
No, your room.
Yeah.
That's this one, isn't it?
No.
No.
Other side. Small little corner.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's built.
Okay.
It's just
So that's actually what I would be knowing that I'm down here by myself. That's what I would go to. Direct, like. I'll take a look around. Like, there's nobody else down there, right?
no.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk over to that and to that room and just kind of open the door. And it looks, I imagine how I.
Exactly what I just thought.
Okay. And
You notice that there's also chains.
chains inside. That's interesting.
But the chains don't have it's just like small link chains. And you see there's no actual like clasps. They're just like how do I put it? So like here's the square room.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bolt in every four corners, and then there's a chain that goes together.
Okay.
So it's literally just like two chains, but they're bolted into either side of the thing.
Okay. Is there another door inside the room?
No, I don't think so. Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one? Okay. So, yeah, so I just shut the door and I'm like, alright. Take a quick look at everything else and then I'll head back upstairs. I'll probably spend like another, maybe 15, 20 minutes just looking at the other things that are in the basement room.
Make a perception check. 13. You notice that room that had that really nice, you see if Baltimore comes up from that area. Second, for your answer, you're probably looking at, I mean, to smelt down 150 gold.
Oh, okay, cool. Can I do that tonight?
No, you don't have anything in forge.
It's all that being like imported in, or?
Yeah, once everything's finished.
I go to somebody and ask how long until my board will decide.
Stopping into the last thing. Is everything still? Then we get the furnitures and all that.
Let's walk upstairs.
Walk upstairs.
I'm gonna look around this corpus area. I haven't seen it in a while. Just kind of look around.
It's like days away.
I'm sorry, what was
Where was he? Where was he?
The glide bars.
No, Patrol.
Oh yeah.
it? What?
Corvus.
Corvus.
No, I don't remember.
Patrol. Because you guys teleported over there, so you gotta make his way to there.
I'll go back to the room that he came out of and where all that nice metal I know at, and see there still.
No, he came up from that area, so he's not there no more.
I'll go down.
Sure.
So as I see him,
Yeah,
and
you guys are like,
I was like, hey man, we got a teleportation circle, and it works. Pretty legit. I just had to take them down there. Teleport home. He was tired. So.
Cool. I'm still walking down because I'm more just like inspecting everything at this
yeah,
point.
you see this, he's like,
I'm expecting the metal.
he's doing his stone thing.
Gotcha.
Like, you see, like,
I would know this from.
Yeah, you know
I'm
that.
straight up like
And,
inspecting the wall.
Yeah. I mean, and based on what you already know, you know that room is completely different than every other wall in there.
I'm straight up like doing the whole like hands on it and then just putting like my
Like, you
face
see, it's
on
like,
it.
as he's like passing you down the stairs, he's actually like touching like the walls, like getting into the crevices as like you're talking to him, and he's like,
Ooh, interesting.
So, knowing that only 2 people know what that room is for, and due to the fact that there's like an interrogation room and prison cells and stuff that are down there, I'm not even gonna bother. Just say, alright, man. And I whispered to him, like, hey, dude, they got prison cells down there, just in case we have to take anybody prisoner. And there's an interrogation room just for you.
Yeah, nice.
When did you go downstairs?
You were busy doing something. I can't remember, but I know he was specifically looking for distinctive metals, and he's already done that there.
So then why would you going back downstairs?
He came back up to go do more to check out the port.
Oh, alright. Bypass all that. Fine.
I still like it. It's still really cool.
The interrogation room is for you.
I really appreciate it. I go in and I go check out the interrogation room fully and I start making it my own. I see that it's very clean and it's very nice. I start making dents in the walls and everything like that.
Sure, I mean, it's all like stone, so I mean,
Awesome. I just make it as gritty and as like dark looking and it's just ominous.
I mean, it's pretty dark and ominous now because there's nothing in it.
Okay, cool. Then I just start punching the walls and start spreading my own blood and stuff over it just to make it more.
Got it. Okay.
Interrogation room.
Yeah.
It's all psychological at this
Okay.
point.
So you start like just cutting your hand, you just start slashing. You like distinctively like try and like make your hand as bloody as possible and like do a blood streak.
Yeah. For
You know,
real.
just be like, yeah, somebody tried to escape. Yeah, sure, no more.
I will go as far as pulling out one of my own teeth.
Okay. Make a
I didn't mean to interrogate yourself, man.
It's all psychological at this point.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Are there trees on the property? Or is
Like,
it just the forest?
No, it's all like cut out.
Yeah, my teeth.
There's like 400 feet from
Yeah, it's all
It's
open.
pretty big.
23.
23? Yeah! I mean, you literally like, yeah, man. This is it. This is for the interrogation room. 1, 2, 3.
Immediately shut down. Immediately shut down.
And you feel the burn, and it's just singeing, as like you just feel the blood beginning to just take into your mouth. And you just, yeah, you take a good second, and you just look down, and you're like,
Totally.
Throw it on the ground.
it's like, you put it like nonchalantly, like just like,
Somewhere where somebody
where like you think the chair would be, and then you just have it like just casually laying off to the side there.
Yeah, exactly.
You like bite off your nails and just like start chucking them.
No, this is my turn.
You like go as far to your toenails and just like ripping them.
No. Feet, Jordan feet, even
So wait.
I'll
So you won't go for your own toenails?
I'll rip off my own too. Don't rip my own toenail off my mouth. Especially now it's all bloody and stuff too. On top of that, it's just like extra gross at that point. I'll eventually reach one.
Alright.
Barbarians, where they draw the limit.
Feet.
Got it. So, what's everybody else doing?
So I guess I'll just go and find Cass walking upstairs, seeing that Rahun is not giving a shit about what I'm saying, just walking past me.
It's not that I'm not. It's just stuff.
However, this time you notice that the room that you previously saw, the door seems to be open, and you see the chain.
I would shut it.
I see the chains.
I take 5 steps.
I inspect it for a minute. While my
You also notice that the chains are also the same metal.
Okay.
So you know that the chains are going to be heavily enchanted.
Like, I know I should all be like putting one and one together. Like, this is clearly the
No, for all you know, you just know that this could be another interrogation room for you.
Could be, but I think the whole thing I'm infatuated with is just a metal. And I'm just like, how?
Yeah,
More than anything.
that works.
I'm not putting one and one together like this is Baltimore's demon room. I'm just like,
No one even knows what this room is for. All I said is that it's a room.
For me.
like, how is there more?
Well, I mean, I said my room as in, like, I was more or less referencing the fact of me having my hand over a room that I did not want to be known. So, like, that was the room that I was trying to mention.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, I didn't specify exactly what I was doing, like how I didn't specify that I closed the door behind me.
So, in my just confusion of how there's even more of this stuff, I will shut the door. I'm gonna go find.
Okay, investigation check with advantage due to looking at the metals.
Okay.
13? That was with advantage, huh? Wow. It's okay, the DC was 12.
0 investigation.
It was actually 12 for you, but it was higher for everybody else.
Alright.
But, so you notice that on the chain, there's, sorry, not the chain. You see the chain, but past the chain, there seems to be one off piece of metal. And it catches your attention. So you gotta go over to it, you expect it a little bit, and then you realize, okay, I've seen this once. And you know that this type of metal is for an enchantment, but it's only for one type of enchantment. It seems to have like self-destructive properties, where if something were to happen, you know that if something happens for this particular metal, it's usually a detonate or some kind of like a destruction sequence.
It's a big red button.
Yeah, it's a big red button.
Gosh, I love big red buttons.
I walk out before I do anything stupid. And I keep this room in mind though now, in the back of my head. But I will shut the door, and I'm gonna go find the head worker, the guy who's in charge. Yeah, the foreman. Head foreman. Immediately go up to him like, how? I look for the next person in charge. Doesn't seem like anybody else is. Everybody's pretty much gone to sleep at this point.
You see, I mean, the shifts have changed, but they're doing like basic work, so, like laying down.
So who's the one shouting orders now? Right?
There is nobody.
Oh, there is nobody.
Yeah,
he's still the.
quiet.
Gotcha.
You see, he's walking around now, trying to look for somebody. You guys.
I'm about to smack his foreman away, because I'm like,
sure.
Rahun, what do you make of the house? It
Well,
seemed like it's...
Before that happens, he was looking for you.
I'm just outside.
So, Cass, what do you think of the house?
I haven't really inspected it too closely, and I don't know that much about stone. I haven't even been inside yet.
Well, the door's only right there.
I know, I'll go look. What do you make of the house? Since you know about stone. What?
Fast track that one.
No, baby, you're fine. God.
Clearly, I am not worth the conversation.
Well, I wasn't trying to...
She's like, yeah, Baltimore, that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think of your house?
Clearly, Rahun knows about stone
it's shite.
more than any of us do.
It's all shite.
Sure.
I hate it because I didn't make it.
Oh, actually, you know what? Make a... Actually, no. So, I'll let you decide. Would Rahun be jealous of the medal that he just witnessed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why he's like.
Okay.
He's just like. That's why he wanted to talk.
So
to
we're a little
Orvis, 'cause
salty, got it.
He would definitely be like, "Where'd you get this? How did you get this?"
Alright, good.
So yeah, no, he's definitely salty right now, and he's just like, definitely. He says it. I hate it because I didn't make it.
Since he was being salty, I would still be a little salty in Baltimore. Because your word. Like,
Here it comes.
You say that to him?
No,
Oh.
it would just be a vibe that I sing.
Oh, so you're just getting this vibe off of that.
Oh, hey.
I'm still a
I
little
walk
salty.
out.
I'm not mad at you. I'm like, did I know that he took Finn in his teleportation circle?
Yeah, you both saw it.
How was
Well,
the...
she wouldn't know that I took him to the teleportation room. This is that I carried
You
him
just saw him carry it.
downstairs.
Is Finn... Where'd you take Finn?
We have a teleportation. I'm looking down now, getting this vibe.
Sure.
We have a teleportation circle. It's in the basement.
Is it
It's
nice?
better than the one in Tortola. Right? You said that I know that better than it's better than the one in Tortola.
Oh, way better.
Yeah,
Way
that
better.
one, if I recall, was just drawn on the ground, right?
Yeah, this is like engraved into the stonework.
Very cool. How are the rest of the rooms? Are they up to your...
They're all shite.
Are they up to your meticulous... I know you did a lot of work on the blueprint.
I want to hear the saltiness. I want to hear it. I want to feel it come from you.
The ceilings are too high. The hallways are too narrow. We're prone to ambush everywhere. This place is shite.
It's not necessarily mean in the way that Cass is talking to him. Like when I talk to him, it's not mean.
I
But
guess
it's just like I
okay.
do things with
I like
sort
the
of
board.
reluctance.
You did a good job, Baltimore.
Sure.
Thanks. I just wanted to make sure that everybody got what they wanted and was happy, and that we were making the best use of the funds.
Yeah. Too much elven work. I kick rocks.
I just walk out.
We're already outside.
We're inside.
We're inside now?
We're up on the first floor, so we walk back in to find you.
Gotcha.
I walk out with my head down.
Keep an eye out for that door.
Okay.
I haven't went to the house yet, so I kind of look at it. Not like super
I give her a
inspect-
tour.
I'm not like trying to super inspect it. I just
Alright.
I give you a
look at the
tour,
rooms and
and I just start pointing out, like, shite. This is actually a really good room. I really like this room. It's very nice. The ceilings are quite proportionate. The walls are very... The floor is very even, actually. No loose tiles. Credits to whoever built this room in particular. That's shite!
he pointing at the middle? Like, do I know what it is that he's pointing at?
At this point, like it would definitely like I'm just kind of toying around, and then once we get to the metal, like the metal room, I just look at it. It's glorious.
What room?
The room that has that exquisite metal, like your room.
The
But
one in
not-
the basement.
Yeah, but the top part and stuff with all the nice metal and stuff like that.
Yeah, see.
So I kind of look at the wall like this, no fun. And the stone is good?
Yeah,
Quality stone?
Well, you knock on it, you notice it's not stone, it's metal.
Oh. I thought you said it was stone.
Very,
this room is metal. This
Oh.
one room.
and now that you're touching it, you very lightly feel, not edges, like almost,
Engravings.
yeah, like very, 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 very light, like almost like somebody took a toothpick to a metal and just very lightly did symbols, like you feel it across the whole wall.
What's on it?
Alright.
Feels different.
It's done
Not
by
smooth.
grandmasters. Probably there's some magic etched into it. It takes 3 grandmasters, a dwarf, elf, and a halfling. Requires all 3 at the same time to use this type of metal. Enchant it.
Wow,
with
sounds
things.
like some pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's
That's
great, and I can't ever do it. Take a swing from my elf real dramatically.
So then I go look at the
Shite!
So then I'll step out of that room and go look at the stone too, and then ask about the stone. And the stone is good.
It's very well
Does
shown.
it echo?
A little bit. I mean, it's empty. It's an empty thing.
Does he show me the interrogation room?
No, as like she goes to it, I stop her and I'm like, you don't like conflict as it is. Don't go down there.
What is that room again?
That's going to be the prisoner's wall.
Okay. Cast goes a little bit.
Which room? Oh, the interrogation room?
It's like the prison and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, both rooms. I mean,
Wait, I was at
not
yeah.
yet, but
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I think this one is your room? I'm going to bring her up to her room where hers would be.
They're
Not done?
Not
none of the rooms are on the first one.
Except for my forward, right?
The forge was on the outside.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can walk through the house, the main
get
house,
to it.
to get to the out the back, but it's
It's mainly for if
It's
something
built.
happens, it's
that way it doesn't burn
over
down.
there.
Yeah.
It's built though.
Yeah, it's built. He just doesn't have any tools or anything in it.
And this is my forge. Look how great it is.
How do you like it?
It's amazing.
Is it the same metal in
It's not quite broken in yet.
Is the actual. Now, understandably, like as you said, so everything's going to be constructed first, and then all the furniture and stuff like that is coming. Would they have built the 2 smaller temples because they're not that large?
They're on the grounds, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're built.
Those
So
are
actually,
some relishes.
so when I leave, I'm going to go to the Marlesh one.
Sure.
This I'm going into the forge just because I thought about it, and I think Robin would just not think about it.
Hmm?
I'm gonna start just going out and be like, look how much space there is. I can do so many activities. Look, I can even hide a weapon here. I can hide a weapon here.
Rowan,
Ooh, I can even hide one here. I just started pointing, like, going to all different nooks and crannies where I think I could hide, like, a dagger, a hand axe, something.
You don't have to hide anything here. It's yours.
Well, I know.
Whatever you want with it.
It's for if somebody tries to attack us or ambush us. They don't know. Gotta be a step ahead of the enemy as I trip over something, probably.
2x4.
That's it.
I like it, Rowan.
Thanks, I do too. I just pick my head up out of like the dirt. Let's go to the kitchen. I'm hungry. I don't know if it's going to be fully stocked or anything, but they might still be using it for feeding the workers and stuff.
I have a feeling there's not going to be any.
Whatever.
Let's go look.
I'll still check it out.
Does anybody about that?
He said it like 3 times.
No, the house isn't stout.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you see everything that's laid out. You see the cupboards. It's really nice. You see you see like basic jam and bread.
Cool.
For workers.
Yeah. That's cool. I make a sandwich for both of us.
Sure.
And I
Or a sandwich.
take out the 2 mugs from Atlas.
Sure.
2 refillable mugs. Are they working now that we are in range? They were refillable, so that's what they were all about. So
Yeah. But you're like a quarter of a day away from Alice.
I was just checking.
Yeah.
Either way, I just poured out some ale for her and me, hand it to her, and I started eating my sandwich.
Cool.
This place is shite, but it'll do.
So you go to the Rolex temple.
So I just walk in. It's all enclosed and everything. Like there's a roof and stuff like that. Whatever. So I just walk in, kind of look around. I go to. I'm assuming the altar is not there currently, because that'd be something that'll be brought in later. So
It's there.
oh, it is there. So I just I walk up to the altar and I just kneel down in front of it. And I just start. I look around. Is there anybody else in the room?
No, it's completely empty. You got high ceilings.
So I walk up there and I kneel down in front of the altar and seeing that there's nobody there, and I shut the door as I walk in. I just start crying.
It echoes with every tear that drops, every inhale that you do, you just hear it.
So hearing that it echoes, I like try to best that I can stifle it, but I mean I'm still just. It's very difficult at the current moment for me to hold back everything, like all the emotions of the past couple days. So I'm just trying my best to like keep the noise down in a sense, so that way nobody walks in like, "Excuse me, I thought I heard a crying woman in here."
No, you're fine.
And I speak out loud after I like cry for like a minute or two, and just like Marlesh, just tell me what it is that you need me to do, because I just feel like no matter where I go, whether it's in your name or not, I feel like the people I care the most about around me just keep dying, and it's because of me. And I just don't know if I'm worthy enough for you. No response.
Is that it? That's all you're saying?
Yeah.
Make a religion check.
Sure. 9.
No.
You suck.
You don't hear anything audible, or you just get this feeling that the choice resides with you.
Thank you, sir.
Like your worthiness is based on you.
Okay. I guess I'll probably just, like, not getting the answer that I necessarily was hoping to get, but getting some form of a resolution. I'll probably, like, sob a little, not sob, but like cry a little bit more. I'll let out some more tears, and then I'll compose myself, wipe it off, and walk out. And as I'm walking, I'll just say, "I'm sorry that I lost your stuff again."
Make a performance check. I want to see how well you clean yourself up.
After one. After one.
He's just like puffy red eyes.
6.
6? Sure. So, you say that as you walk, past the pews back to the front door, and you go to leave. Right, you're leaving.
Yeah.
However, you realize as you go to open the door, and you go to walk out, you take one last look behind you just to put that mental note in your head. And when you look back, you notice that the whole place is empty.
What?
There was no pew. There was no altar. There was no symbol. You get the feeling that Marlesh set it up for you to insult you. Because you're right. It's not being furnished until everything's done.
Well, that's what I asked.
But that is correct. You walked in, you saw the pews, you saw everything that set up completely the way you envisioned it. And then when you leave, you notice that it's completely empty.
Well, again, the reason I was asking is because I know that there's a little, opening where you can run.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't know if that was covered.
It's there as far as you go.
Okay.
But you do get the feeling that he more or less did that on purpose. Because he knew that you were dead.
Yeah. So I start tearing up a little bit more about it, and then I kind of shut the door as I know I was opening it, tear up a little bit more, wipe away, and then I go back out.
Sure. You guys are finished with your whole. You guys are in the forge. You guys are heading out, and you see Baltimore leaves from one of the buildings.
I will make perception check to see if I look like he's been crying.
You're still further away, so you have to
Do
get
we
up.
know that he came out of the altar?
Oh, you see him come out of the building. It's not labeled. It doesn't have a symbol on it or
From like
anything.
blueprints and stuff. Do I know those?
Yeah. You could guess that that's where the shrine temple should be.
Welcome.
Nothing bothered you to get some rest. So.
Thanks for the tour. It looks nice.
No problem. I go curl up in the center where the fire would be in my forge.
Yeah.
I curl up in the center there and I go to sleep there.
What you doing?
I go, so there aren't any trees left on
Not
one in
now.
the yard.
Not yet.
Not yet, there will be two.
There's a corvus. There's like an actual owl thing.
Yeah, but that's on the.
That's up.
Yeah, wait a second.
I'm supposed to be in the trees in the hammock, but I'm not gonna like really start the forest. So I just
You could walk out to the forest.
You're clean there, so.
It's true.
No. I'll wait until daylight to So I'll find a place to sleep and then I'm gonna try and sense the transition.
So you're like going to just find like what on the first floor where all the workers are at and stuff?
Sure.
Sure. So you get cuddled up, like, in your own little thing.
Isn't there a train somewhere down there?
Yeah, well, she doesn't know that, but I mean, she's not like visible. The train
Okay. Okay,
Where's Emerald?
Also there.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Do I see her like kind of crawl?
You should like head up to the like heading to the actual mansion.
So I'll walk in and I'm gonna say Cass.
All right, investigation check. Or perception check.
Hey guys!
I'm better at investigation.
I am composed now.
Oh no, I'm better at perception.
Yeah, as there's just fluttering of tears coming down. I'm okay.
He's been crying. You can tell the puffy eyes. You've seen this before. Puffy eyes. You see like the redness. You see like what seems to be like residue of faint glistening from possible tears. And you also see some of the shirt is kind of like not with blood.
Did you go see your temple?
Yeah, that was actually, I was coming here for if you're tired and want to sleep, this might not be the safest place, with the workers walking around, but, both the temples seem to be somewhat completed and it seems like all you need to have done last is just furnish, so if you want a place to sleep, that's, more safer than around these workers. Yeah, probably more quiet. Either my house or Marlis's temple or Belenus's temple might be better. And this is still open too, right? Like it also might be warmer in there because it's actually enclosed.
Well, I wonder if that's our trailer.
I know she said she was gonna go help out with stuff, so she might have went to her temple. That's where you want to go.
Sure, I suppose it's quiet. Are there a lot of people in this room? I'm guessing all the workers are
First floor,
coming in the house. Yeah, so I'll go.
So you go to
I go to
Melody's
his temple.
temple. Alright, so you go to the temple. As you came out, you assume that there's no distinction.
Okay. Quiet. Okay, so I go in the corner.
What's the temperature like there? Is it warm or is it cold or is it like a draft? Okay. So I just I go to walk out and I open up the door and I just not looking at her. I just say, "Cass, I'm sorry."
I know.
And I'll walk out. No.
Ew, some Han Solo shit, right?
I know.
I shut the door
It's okay.
and I'll actually just sit right outside.
The door?
Yeah.
Go.
And I'll sleep uncomfortably. Not uncomfortable because I'm sleeping outside up against the door, but uncomfortable because this is probably the first time in a very long time that I have slept without my armor on. So I'm very uncomfortable.
So, with everyone falling asleep,
Wait, can I
Everybody make a constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
I
she
don't know
said.
what time is freaking name.
it's sleeping. It's late.
It's a mystical panther. I can barely walk through walls, so.
Maybe you want to stay up at night too?
So you sleep?
Maybe he doesn't sleep at all.
Alright, so you sleep. Demon hand in the check. Ha! I forgot about that.
When you said that, I know. I could feel the disappointment battery, yeah. I know, sweetie. Go to bed.
10?
You're just in the kitchen, you open up a bottle. What do I do with these kids?
10. Go. You guys all sleep. Ronan, you sleep soundly. You actually dream of the flicker of the flame. You just you can almost feel the heat just coming off. You're just like yes, like nothing.
This is amazing.
Nothing interrupts you tonight.
There's like 10, right?
Cass. You're sleeping. Is there any particular thing you want to do at night, or are you just passing out?
No, I'll sleep. But I know that I'll probably be the first one to wake because I'm in 4 hours.
Make a perception. With this thing.
Disadvantage? Well, 16.
And honestly, you probably would have known that I was right outside the door. Just to clarify that, because
I'm
I
sure
shut
I
the
heard
door
like
and then Yeah, like I kind of leaned back and just rested myself. Yeah.
Okay. What do you get?
16.
16. Good enough. So you're just kind of curled up in the corner, you're just kind of doing your sleepy thing. You're like half meditation actually, right?
Yeah.
And you hear the rattle of the doorknob.
So I've been for a couple of minutes. I'm not going to open it. Just like wasting stuff.
You see as it rattles, and then it kind of stops, and then you see as the whole knob turns, like very slowly. And then you see the door open.
Is there anywhere like the room is empty? It's not like I can just go.
Yeah, you can.
I inspected the room. Is there anything in the room? Is it still like pitch black dark?
You see, there is like one window, like on the very top, that kind of like lays down like a full moon light, as it just has like you see like it lights up the area in which it's casting its light.
So I'll go back into the back corner where it's dark and shadow and go stealthy.
Sure, roll stuff there.
Okay.
34?
Shit!
Okay.
No, 20. I'm sorry. 24.
24.
Okay.
Like that.
Sorry.
It's like, oh, 13, holy crap!
13, what was that, 42? Something like that. So you, being aware that this is weird, you withdraw back into the shadow. However, as the door opens, you do see a faint flicker of flame, and you've seen this before. A flaming light of what seems to be a whip. As you see as the demon side of Baltimore, both the two heads, the arms, kind of comes in very slowly, and you see as both heads are just kind of, and you hear the door.
Your demons suck.
You're right!
There's no owl to protect you.
As you see them shifting around, you don't see them moving from the door though. They seem to know that this seems to be the only way out.
Do I have any knowledge whatsoever that the specters can take down?
Not that you know.
Do I see any of this? Like previously, before? Okay.
We may use this, we may not.
Well, demons are on here. Do I acknowledge them or do I just stay quiet? Or
Stay quiet. We're gonna hide.
No metagaming.
This is actually what I was telling you, I'm sorry. So,
well, I would be like quivering, like afraid in the corners, and I'm like, I know what this is. I don't know what to do about it. I have my bow still because I sleep, I sleep with
Yeah, you have all your
it's not
stuff.
like,
Yeah, it's not like a...
So I just wait. Is it coming in the door?
No, he seems to be like scanning the room over and over again, but he doesn't seem to pop on you at all.
I'm still these pet.
because I'm still in the day.
I stay there in the corner.
You rolled
in
a
the dark.
50 on stealth.
So you see as he just... Then you see as he goes to the corner, the first right-hand corner, as he just kind of... As you see as the flaming lash of the whip just goes out to the corner and then flashes back. He knows you're not there.
That's one.
So in the corner, I'm like trying to.
And you're in like the back right corner.
So is he kind of like coming this way?
No, he's standing at the door. He was
Well,
in
no,
the
but
whip
with
that-
the whip, obviously, as soon as he's done moving the whip in my direction, I'm not going to stand there. And then as soon as he does whip in that direction, I'll move that way where he already went.
Oh, you're gonna go back to that. Okay, okay.
He
So,
already checked.
so like you're in the back corner. What is that game? There's a game that's I forget what it is.
Four
Four corners.
So
You remember that playing
I'm
in
gonna
elementary
100
school?
I'm gonna 100 mark him just in case I have to like attack him.
Okay.
Like in whisper. Because that requires that I say it, doesn't
Does it?
it? It's verbal.
So you do it. So you.
As quietly as I possibly can.
Okay. You get the 100 mark on him.
And
And
like
she's
I
like,
said, I'm moving
as you do it, he goes. As he sounds off the whip to the left.
Okay. So he just went right and then he went left. I don't know if he's gonna go next.
So if you try to go to the left, you're gonna literally cross paths with him.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stay doing, or move in the direction that he's already whipped so that
Well, okay. So if you think about it, I'm at the front
He walks
door.
in the door, I'm in the back corner.
Yeah, you're back corner. You flash to the right. You came up. You flash to the left, and you want to move over there.
No, I'm gonna stay there in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you just said that you were gonna move to where you flash.
She,
All right.
I think she didn't know if she moved or not. I think that was the issue.
So. Yep. So after some,
Wait.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna fog cloud this whole room up.
fog cloud the room.
Yep.
All right. So what's the nature of the spell? What do you do?
Verbal and what is S and shit, whatever that means.
Symbol. So you do it.
You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. It could be
I'll do it on him.
him, yeah. The sphere spreads around corners and is areas heavily obscured. Lasts for the duration until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it.
Cool.
You're
It
inside.
lasts for an
Right?
hour.
Okay. So you cast fog cloud on him. So you see as he just kind of like he looks as the fog just like emits from his location. He's like,
This will be fun.
as you just see the in.
Is he moving into the room?
No, he stayed right there.
Like standing in the freaking door?
As now you see another flash of light as it just whips up, whoosh, as it goes into the far left corner.
Is it reset button?
Huh?
Would it reset button?
Shit. I don't really like things doing.
It'll be a long night.
As it shoots out into the far right corner.
Then you move back into that right corner
You hear another.
where you just whipped.
You are moving.
As you see his sword now, a lightning sword, flashes out and shoots a bolt of lightning over into the left-hand corner. He takes the other and slams into the right.
As fast as I can, I like drop to the ground, like in reaction to the lightning. Not for real. When like my head's on the ground, going
Okay. And where are you going?
back towards. He's not moving at all. Like none of that's.
Standing right in front of the door.
Just pay attention to where he's going. Pay attention to where he's sitting.
Well, he just shot at me in the corner. Did it hit me?
No, you shot the far left and the right. You moved into the far right.
I thought you said that's where he just.
No.
The right being right
Yes,
next to
right, left, far right, far left.
So wherever he's going, I'm like, as soon as he's done there, I'm trying to move into that.
Well, there's
spot.
two of them there. You have far left and far right. Alright, far left and right. We have corner. Corner 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
He shot at 3 and 4.
I'll move into then the back left corner, wherever it was that he just.
Sure. Make a perception check. With advantage.
Get that. Yeah.
Put that in.
20.
20?
Not accurate.
As you are stealthily moving across, you step across one of the planks, and you go over it.
Does it make a noise?
Yeah, like a
Then
hollow.
Then as soon as it makes a noise, I backtrack.
Okay.
Does he do anything?
Oh, you wait for him to do something. Okay.
Well, no, I'm making a noise where it is. I slowly retreat from the area. Then, if it's there, then I'll go back.
Are you going back to far right?
She would know.
No, because he's gonna whip there next.
She would know.
Yeah.
But as of right now, she doesn't know.
Well, I mean, she's seen the blueprints. So she knows that it's there.
But
not specifically where it is.
saying, yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Okay.
Before I cast Stalk Cloud, I inspected the room. Do I know that there's any way to get out other than the front door?
Yeah.
If I do, then I would use that knowledge.
Okay.
Where is it?
It's the escape room that was built into it. You just don't know exactly where it was up till now.
Just said it feels hollow and it goes over.
So I push on it. I'm trying to not make a noise.
But it's literally center across the room. You just made a sound. And
That's
it's
why I was trying to get away from
So-
the sound.
so which side are you going to?
The one that you just
Okay.
whipped.
But with that sound, you see as a lightning strike and the flame goes straight forward as it just hits the back of the
Slow
room.
down the room.
Hmm?
And then as soon as he's done, I go back over to that spot.
Sure.
Push on it. So, and then I try and feel around with my hands, see if there's anything that I can pick up on.
Investigate check.
Would it be with advantage because she knows that it exists?
Sure. No, I'll allow it. That's fine.
13.
13. So you're kind of feeling, you're pushing around, you're trying to feel, and you eventually do find what seems to be like almost like a cup, like a finger cup.
Just open it up
You know, just open it up.
quietly.
Sure, make it feel like.
As fast as I can. 21.
21? Sure. She's gonna open and doesn't seem to be making any sound.
Okay, then as soon as I have it open enough that I can crawl in, I'll slip in.
Okay. So you go slip in. You slip in and you do see it's a basic tunnel. However, it's not complete. You see it leads out to a tunnel. Yes, but the tunnel goes to a dead end. You see it seems to be still in construction.
Okay. I pull out that painter's thing. Is there, what does the door look like when it's down?
It just looks like the basic wood
Is there
layout.
any place where I could lock it or something from the inside?
Yeah, I would say that you put one in there.
So I pull out the paint and I draw a locking key.
Oh.
Then I lock it from the inside, so I lock myself in the whole thing.
No.
That is awesome.
You hear now as he just comes trampling on. As now he's like, you see as it's just he's just like looking down at the ground, just trying to figure out where you are at.
There's a fog cloud on
So
20 feet from the door.
Is the room not?
It's bigger than 20 feet.
We had a lot of space.
It was-
If I counted, if I did.
Anyhow, while you're doing it, as you now see, as he just takes the lightning sword, drives it straight into the ground, and now you see it almost like almost lightsaber style, as he's like starting to draw an opening into the actual flooring.
how far from the ground does it reach? Like if I laid flat on the ground, is it far enough down for him all the
Oh,
way?
yeah.
It would touch the ground.
Absolutely.
God. Is it going through metal or through stone?
The sword?
Yes.
Oh, it's wood. It is wood.
Just wood.
It's like the wooden planks on the ground. Anything over there? This is it.
So I back. How big is this little space that I'm in?
Yeah.
How big is this little space that I'm in?
Probably like 3 feet wide. Maybe like 8 feet tall.
Or 11 and 12.
No, that's fine. So what was the overall? 19. So you actually get vision now, back in where you are at. You're locked up, but you see as like these black orbs come together, and now you are seeing what seems to be just a sword drawing into what seems to be the wooden planks.
How big is this area?
After a couple seconds or so, you analyze the situation. You're like, I freaking know this area.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
And so I would just start yelling out like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? What's going on? What?" Like just start yelling out that as loud as I can.
Sure.
Can I hear that?
Yeah.
It's wood. I can't hear it in the wood.
That's in his
He's
head.
within himself.
That's in his
Okay.
head.
Oh, okay. How big is this area that I'm in underneath?
3 feet wide by about 8 feet tall, and it goes probably about maybe 5 to 6 feet.
I want to. Okay, and he's got this sword and it's like going into the wood and it's coming back in one streak. So I'm gonna move over to the side where hopefully I'll stay out of its way, but I also want to draw try to attempt to draw. I don't know how to do this. Like a metal wall piece, kind of on the ceiling, so that when the sword hits it, he'll get the impression that it's not any deeper, that it's like smaller. Does that make sense? Like from the ceiling, because it's just cutting through wood. I want to build like a metal brick or something, like in the path of where the sword's going, kind of up on the ceiling.
Okay, so like up
Where
against
once
it.
the sword gets to it and it hits it, he'll get the impression that he's at the end of it, even though it's still longer.
Okay, so you draw like a metal brick and it's like connected to the actual wood, right?
Yeah, and
Is
then
that what I'm
stand
getting
in
at?
the back corner,
And then you
away from where it would.
yeah, so you see as like he hits it
So hopefully he gets the impression that when he hits it, it's
smaller than what it
Smaller.
actually is. I see what you're saying. And you see as he's like, and he's like, he starts to like move and trace around this brick. And then he essentially just kind of bricks it out. And he like rips off this semi-hole. I mean, did you make it huge? You just made it brick, right?
well, I made it like the length of the thing.
Or like the actual length of the actual.
Well, that's what I would have done. So we couldn't just go like boom.
Okay, very well. So, alright, cool.
But it's not so deep that I can't get underneath it. So I'm not like enclosing myself in a spot that I can't get out of.
Dope.
I'm just.
So there's just like a little hole there. Because he's already cut some of it.
Yeah, I would make it the width of the tunnel so that the sword from the top.
Maybe I'm not fully getting this. What are you trying to make?
Okay.
She wants to make a ceiling.
No,
But-
think of like a wall coming off of the ceiling. Not so deep that I couldn't get underneath of it, but like bricks along the width of the tunnel that if the sword was coming in from the top and it hit it, you would think the wall is there. But the wall doesn't come all the way down to the ground, so it's not like I'm shutting
Yeah, so if he cuts
off.
open the thing, he sees just like a hole.
Yeah.
You're making a trapdoor underneath the trapdoor, essentially.
Is that what I'm getting at?
Yes.
Alright, so are you creating a wall in front of you? Is that what's that's what?
But I'm doing it in a way that I'm not like creating a wall and enclosing myself in this little spot that I cannot get out of.
So what opening are you leaving?
At the bottom. So there's a wall.
Oh, so
There's
it's a wall,
space
but you have like maybe like a 2-foot
that I
gap.
could get underneath. Yeah.
Cool.
That's not specific enough.
Yeah, that's fine. So he opens up the wall. Or he opens up the floor.
Cast fog again.
Cool. He casts fog again.
I don't think you understand. I don't need to see to know where you're at. I can hear your footsteps. I can see without actually seeing. I'm coming for you.
As you begin to notice, 'cause you can't see him anymore. You get to see as it slowly begins. You see this as like he almost seems to be melting, becoming a pool of just black. And he's just seeping down into this hole. And you begin to notice that you're actually like starting to have this blue, yucky stuff envelop the bottom of this tunnel. And then it begins to retake shape.
So I just start yelling out. I'm like, Kratos, please stop this. Please.
On the other side of the wall that you created.
I agreed that I would help you, but if you do this, there won't be any help. You will die with me, I assure you of that.
So you see it retaking shape.
Cast ensnaring strike.
Cast ensnaring strike. Cool.
And get my bow ready.
Okay. You get your bow ready.
Can I see him?
Yeah. Now you see him. Now he's fully getting the board.
I attack.
Okay. Make an attack.
Open one.
So in your panic, just being not but 10 feet from this person, you go to pull back on your bowstring and you pull back and you're like, please, and you snap your bowstring.
Should not be that easy to snap freaking elven bowstring.
We roll natural one of this.
I'm drawing a new one.
She's like, I've been drawing this fucking thing all day.
I draw a new one with this paint, like right on it, right where it's supposed to be. A
why don't we roll
beautiful, like
initiative?
strong.
Should I roll initiative too?
I attack first. I have first initiative.
What?
Because I'm whatever.
You first initiative? Why? Because I'm who I am.
Thief. I get the first shot.
I mean, you just did try to shoot.
1 second.
Surprise.
You have +5 to initiative, probably. That's what you probably have. Your feet?
That would also be sneak attack.
But you missed.
No. Wait, I wouldn't have had.
The question now is, where does the initiative
Oh,
fall
you're an
into?
assassin now.
I would
Yeah.
have.
You would have
that's what I'm saying,
advantage.
I would have
Yeah.
advantage. So I
Go
get
ahead and
one.
roll.
So the question is, will the initiative start now, or would that have been considered the surprise round into the initiative?
I'll allow it to roll out here. So technically your bowstring's not broken.
Good.
That's one?
She didn't hit. Didn't hit, that's for sure.
Alright, so your bowstring doesn't break though.
Well, I don't know. What's your
Wait,
attack? I have no armor on,
Wait.
so I don't even know what my DC is right now.
It's not your DC.
True, but I mean, the DC was before was still high because I had the plate mail on. I don't have plate mail on.
But your
Assassinate-
plate mail always changed even when they've changed. Everything on your form.
Work on my fucking side, right?
Hey, because of assassinate, advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't attacked yet. Any hit against a surprise, well, this wouldn't be surprise, would it? Okay.
And he's
No,
already attacked. Multiple times. He's just missed.
But because you are first in the initiative, if this is
I'm
initiative,
saying go ahead and roll.
as long as you
advantage.
hit, it still counts as a crit.
Yeah. But what is the DC? What is the attack? What did you roll?
6.
No, add everything into it.
How everything went into it.
Your attack, your regular attack. You're still attacking like a regular attack.
Don't help her. She has to figure it out. I will ask you one more time. What was your attack? You can take your
I
time.
have Hunter's Mark on it. So
Yeah.
it'd be 26 plus 10.
Not your damage. What was your attack? And whatever number you give me, be prepared that that will be the number that you use.
Okay. So 100 now, you want to add 50 damage. 16.
Music is so creepy.
What do we got?
Assume.
16.
16? That we're going with?
Would any of the whips or anything have caught anybody's attention outside? I mean, it's loud.
I rolled for it.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't count as a sneak attack because.
And you're on the other side of the state, too.
I'm in my forest.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I wake up from my awesome sleep, go find my piss corner and go take a piss, and then go right back to sleep.
Yeah, it's 16.
You actually hear a faint crackle, but you think it's just like the reminiscence of a dream of your fire crack. What was the,
16.
16, alright, 16 misses.
So, you attack again.
You shoot the first time. Go ahead.
Shit, I haven't two teams.
No, you
Actually,
you
I did.
do
I
those.
did do 2 movies. I found these boots of tracelessness.
Okay.
She can't be heard when she's walking.
Can't be tracked or scribed.
Okay.
You can still hear your heartbeat.
And you hear the hair growing on your head.
True set.
21.
21.
What? I didn't choose that.
Oh?
That's true set.
Yeah, yes. 21. 21. You release the arrow. You see as it hits, and then it immediately just cracks. Not enough to do damage.
Alright, well.
Bollock, please stop
Oh yeah,
this!
Bollock. Sorry, my bad.
Bollock!
And that's actually not a name.
That's what you told me.
No, that's the name of this guy. But you have his true name.
I don't know his true name.
Oh,
I know the name that you gave me.
You do know their names. I've given it to you.
Yes.
You
You said that each one of them have 2 names.
Mm-hmm.
The names that they go by, and then they have their true names.
Yeah.
But I only know the names that they go by.
So what names do you have right now?
Kratos and Bollock.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, so you say that?
Yeah, I just yell out, Bollock, I'll help you in your endeavors, but please stop this. You will die with me.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
This is Kratos manipulating you.
I should have attacked him for
What do I do?
the
Persuasion?
shot,
Persuasion disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in that trap, and she would make it
Yeah. So what do you roll? Oh, you already rolled it. Sorry. What'd you get?
19 again.
19?
Yeah, 13 extra one.
Cool. Unfortunately, no.
Any reaction when I yell out that Kratos is manipulating you?
No. Sorry. I did try. I tried for you. You just hear, you hear as, the sword, he just points it straight to you. And he just says, "Gotcha." As you see the sword just slowly start to extend out toward you. And right as it gets just so far as you're like, okay, I can dodge this, it just like zinks out, like a scorpion. That's gonna be a 22 to hit. How much life do you have?
47.
47. Uh, 45 points of lightning damage. As the sword just, and you see as like you didn't see it, and then all of a sudden you just see as this hole just opens up as you just feel the burn of the electricity across. You see this as for you it's almost slow motion as you can see the whole sword just jolt out like a lightning bolt and just strike Cass as she just clenches her side.
Wait. Forgot something. So even though that I had ensnaring strike on him, sorry to backtrack.
Sure.
But it said next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, does that mean it has to count? Because it technically hits him, even though the arrow itself doesn't cause any damage, would ensnaring strike still go off?
You didn't actually hit him.
He was adding flavor.
I was adding flavor.
The DC was higher than what you shot.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought, though.
Okay.
So you see this as you go down, as you do faintly hear the hooting of an owl. You just hear the hooting of an owl.
Do I see her collapse? How much damage did it do?
45? You have 47, right? So yeah, I mean, you see her like grab like everything. She just immediately just drops to one knee if you need to. Yeah, probably need to. What are you doing? Sure.
I'm starting to think.
I'm gonna try with all my might just to break the chains as I'm like yelling and screaming and trying to like lunge at what's going on.
Good.
Disadvantage.
You're just pulling, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like it's yeah.
Yeah, strength. No disadvantage. Good luck.
Right. Nope. Dude, my dice are awful. 7.
7. And the more you pull it, just the more strength that seems to be sapped from you.
Oh my god. My dice are failing me tonight.
Does my beholder know anything that's going on right now?
No.
Nah. I mean, doesn't care either, probably.
No.
He's like, he probably does see it, and he's like eating popwood. It's like, yeah, this is great.
What are we doing?
Well, I'm probably on the ground. So, can that lightning go? Do I know what that lightning can pierce through? Like his sword? Would it go through metal? Would it go through everything?
Yeah. Let me put it this way: you're in shock. Like you took a whole bunch of damage. You're in literally like a second window.
How far away is he?
About 10 feet. You are.
I draw a wall.
How big's the wall? You're not going to be able to draw like a full 10-foot wall right in one turn.
So, oh my gosh. Big enough in front of me, like made of metal, where at least it can cover me up and provide some sort of defense, as much as I can make between me and him, that I can complete on a next round if it's not big enough.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Sort of like... Shit, this is too much. 19.
19. So you do make a semi-metal wall.
Wait. 22.
Okay. So you do make like a 3x3 little wall that you're literally kneeling upon. Behind. Alright. That's it?
I break. Do I hear Corvus? I heard Corvus.
You heard now, yeah.
But if I talk, he won't hear me. Okay. I'm thinking I can use like a Chronos point or something right now.
So up to you. You are in the escape tunnel of Marlicious Temple. with a semi 3x3, 3x3
I know,
little
I'm
metal
stuck
thing,
in a little 3x3 room with
looking at a
demon.
full-fledged demon.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Well, not full fledged, more like half breed. Still a little bit of me there.
With 2 points of life
I'm like
in me.
roasting marshmallows in my dream and stuff with everybody in the party right now. I'm just like, this is great. I have a real just positive outlook on life now that I've come back from the dead and stuff.
So around this wall thing, I try and attack again.
Okay, so you're gonna like try and come up off the wall and just make a final attack.
Stealthy. I mean,
Stealthy attack?
never mind.
Yeah.
I was just saying to try and shield myself, but he can hear me anyway. Apparently.
Well, you're still gonna have 3/4 cover, if that's what you're trying to say.
Yes. 19. No. 20. Not natural.
Which is name first.
Cute.
You want to tell me?
No. I want Texas.
20 not natural.
20 not natural. Well, based on what he's trying to text me, it depends on maybe what could happen. My arm hurts. God bless. God bless. God bless. Watermelon.
How is it?
I can't give you that answer. That's up to you.
No, it's.
What are these things?
I want to make sure that's okay.
Oh,
You as an individual.
Oh, me as an individual, yeah.
Okay, that's why I wanted to clarify.
I mean, like, if you, I mean, I wouldn't say that you would know those feelings. I would say that you're developing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I wanted.
Yeah, that's fine. I know what you're talking about. I know where you're coming from. For D&D purposes.
Yes.
What do you mean by attack opportunity?
I guess I feel like it gets out of hand.
Yeah. That's why I said it didn't. Either way.
Run away. Usually they would get to attack me when I'm trying to run away from the fight because they're so close. But yours, I mean, it could, it might not. It all depends on
if you're gonna do it, do it now.
Okay. So in Abyssal, because I know this is a demon. I know that demons speak Abyssal. Devils speak Infernal.
Okay.
You bet.
Right?
That
So I know this thing is the demon.
Be like, hey, disengage,
Yes, you know this thing is the demon.
Yeah. No, but I wanted to make sure that.
Is my turn technically over?
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
not. Because I
it's
just-
technically happening.
No, sure, she can go, and I'll do it on his turn.
You use your movement, and then that's a bonus action.
Tell me what you're doing.
Okay, fine. So
My attack, my extra attack.
I
is
say
not
an Abyssal.
No, it's just
No, it's just an
Um,
action. Yeah, it's just an.
with my chains still there.
Well, your extra attack is
Yeah, an Abyssal. I keep saying that.
within one action. So, if you have another whole action, you can do other things.
Well, look, I care for her more than anybody else that I've ever met, and if you finish her now, I promise you that I will hunt you down and slaughter you. And if not, then I will end my life in order to take you with me. And I will haunt you in the next life and find you there too.
Intimidation check?
And I'm like yelling as I'm still once again trying to break these chains. $13.
13? So you hear this. You hear as he takes a deep breath. As you come around the top to take your arrow. And you just see from one of the heads.
This will be even better than I imagined.
As you release the arrow. You got a 20? It doesn't strike. I mean, it strikes, but it doesn't do anything. And you're left there again behind the semi.
Is he moving towards me?
No.
Okay, then I will do my other attack. Again, extra attack.
Okay.
He doesn't get to go till I'm done. In the face.
In the face.
23. So you go in for the face. You release the arrow. You see as it's going, you're like, that's it. As you see as it goes to hit, and then you see him, he just moves his head.
Really? Can I use my bonus action? This probably isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Is it possible to use my cunning action to disengage from this fight and attempt to get out of this space?
You're gonna have to go past him. So you'd have to use your movement to get into his combat range and leave and hope he misses.
What am I allowed to do
Well,
with my
isn't that
bonus action?
that's what she's trying to ask to disengage for?
Well, I mean, you could use your movement to get in, so 10 feet, get around him. Then, yeah, you could use your bonus action to disengage, yes.
Yeah.
As a cunning action through your rogue, yeah. Then you could use your, yeah.
And then she can get up.
Then I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my movement to get towards them and then cunning action to disengage and get out of there.
Sure.
Possible.
So, as you go in, you turn, you disengage, you turn to look up into the hole as you see as Corvus comes. He just like glides straight down. You see as he's coming in as a predator, and he just claps right onto your shoulders as you begin to feel yourself go black, and then you get your vision once again, and you hear, "We fight." As your vision almost like starts to sporadically look around, you start like getting tunnel vision, like very like zooming in on various parts of the actual turn.
Wait, who said that?
You hear from Corvus.
Corvus said we fight.
We fight.
Okay.
You begin to look down as you notice that your skin has now turned to feathers.
What?
Transformer. More than meets the eye.
And you just feel your body turn as now you're face to face with a demon. And you don't
Corvus,
feel
what the hell do you mean we fight?
You don't feel scared. Let me put it this way.
Cool.
However, it's his turn. So he goes to strike you. As now you see as the same thing happens again. His sword comes out, releases the lightning sword. Releases the lightning sword. As once before you saw it snap. However, you see it going in slow motion. As you see it just projecting faster, and you just kind of just step off to the side. It strikes. You see, and you see it's almost like a lightning bolt as it strikes out.
Corvus can slow down time.
I don't think it's that.
And then you see as like he just kind of like he almost gets angry with himself. And then it's your turn. However, you do not control your turn at this current moment. You see as your bow comes up. You see basically everything the same. As you pull back, you also hear another voice. This is sacred ground. He has no power here. Strike true. Make an attack.
Advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Where are my D20?
And to add some flavor, go ahead and roll this guy too.
Oh, it was right in the. Hit me off my pinky. If she hits.
Nope. Roll it with it.
Oh, okay. Roll that with it. And the advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage.
How do you do that?
No, with that too.
Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
Nice. Nice!
Holy shit.
Do I add the 10? Yeah.
Yeah, you add it all.
Holy shit.
Plus this?
56.
56? Yeah, that'll hit. Roll that one die 3 times.
Nice.
So as you see this arrow begin to pull back,
3 times. Keep going.
go ahead, finish it off. You begin to pull back as
Sorry.
when you pull back on the arrowhead begins to glow, and you see as the Marlesh symbol comes in front of the arrow.
Okay.
You release said arrow, and it just strikes straight into. What was the damage?
74.
74. That was with your ads, right?
No.
No.
Does it still have Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, including...
How much life do you have?
74 plus.
It's a little bit smudged, but I know that's a 3. I'm pretty sure it's 83.
77. And then this
Pretty
one's
sure.
double off.
It's either 93 or 83, but it looks like an 8. And then I know the second one's a 3.
Okay.
The first one looks like an 8.
Sure.
Her ensnaring strike would...
Wait. Plus this, we didn't add that. So it's 74.
Yeah, plus
Plus
the-
3 for Hunter's Mark. And then
Well, no,
plus
3's
1d10 plus 8. Or did I roll that already?
100 marks.
That's the damage. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
that was the actual damage, so just add the plus 8 to it.
So what we got?
And then her ensnaring strike. Now that she has actually hit, it does not take effect. Okay, so the ensnaring strike.
85.
85.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Take 65 points of damage. Yeah, 65 points of damage. Cool. And as you see, with that, you see as like your whole body goes weak, you have 2 exhaustion points. As you kind of just collapse to the ground, and you somewhat look up, and you're barely seeing this demon still in front of you. However, you begin to just kind of just as it finally just releases its form, and you come back. However, you have a big gaping gash of what looks to be a big arrow. And as you kind of come, you're also fainted and tilted and whatnot. And you look, and for a second, you swear you see Cass with feathers, and you just kind of black out. Cass, you black out.
Could I have tried to cast a spell before I black out?
No.
Okay. I had 1 spell slot. I don't know. I figured it was worth a shot.
So everybody wakes up.
I would, if it's okay, I could wake up a little bit early for everybody. I didn't just get into a
make
major
a
fight.
Constitution check.
I mean, you would technically only need 6 hours for the 2 hours of, wandering around.
What'd you get?
Constitution check. 18.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. So now that I'm assuming workers are kind of in full swing, things are a little more.
You see the foreman's out.
Yeah, alright, perfect. I go up to the foreman immediately and I ask him how about the metal and stuff. You don't actually have to give me the details now if you don't want to. But I will ask him about that, so that'll be a later conversation if we need to. It's going to be a long explanation. And then another thing I want to try and do is, how is everybody getting here? Is it through the teleportation, or is it mostly like horse and carriage and everything like that?
Some come by horse and carriage, but the majority is the teleportation.
The teleportation?
But
Who's running the teleportation?
usually Finn comes in.
Is he back?
I haven't seen him come back yet.
No? Okay.
I mean, he was up for the past 3 days, so.
Yeah, I figured he's probably still.
From what I understand, though, the enchanters will be coming in here shortly. We should expect them. And he looks up at the sun for a brief second. He's like, maybe an hour or 2.
Okay.
He's like, but they should be arriving from the teleportation. He's like, don't worry. Finn has it pretty much set that once everything's finished, the teleportation circle, the enchantment will change minorly, just for you and your use.
That's great. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you for everything. Holy men? Any holy men coming? For
No, but
victories? Nothing, no? Alright, cool. Alright, well, when we're not so busy with all the work, you need to sit down about how you made that one work.
Sure, I didn't make it. It was important.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Alright, so at that point then I'll go back to my forge real quick, and I want to start unloading things from my bag, like things that I've been collecting
Sure.
for our travels and stuff.
Just make a note.
list.
Yeah, make a note of what you have in your actual forge rather than in your backpack.
Yeah.
So for you two, you guys do wake up completely on the floor, completely knocked out. You guys do remember what happened last night, and you see as Corvus is just kind of perched up on the wood.
Do we regain our health from sleeping?
Yes, your health is returned.
So I just crawl over to Cass. Are you okay?
And
Just found a use for my spell sheet.
There you go. Sorry, I missed that. What happened?
I just asked her if she was okay.
I am now.
Change the music.
I look to Corvus, and I just say thank you.
Corvus makes no gesture towards you. Just kind of. As you hear the ruckus and horses of carriages moving outside.
Baltimore, you know this isn't going to work right. We can't all live in a state where your demons are going to attack us.
I know.
Do you know how to get rid of them?
No. As I imagine that I'm just kind of like sitting away from her now, just kind of like leaning up against the wall, knees up to my chest, in like a sitting up fetal position.
Have you thought about this while we built the house?
I mean, I was hoping that something I would have been able to find more information by now. Perhaps I should.
Well, we've got to figure this out because you know as well as I do, we can't let this happen again.
Maybe
Just
I should.
curious. You're not looking at him now. Are you actually looking at him in game, or you're like deliberately not looking at him in game?
I'm kind of not looking at him directly, and I'm just kind of like steely-eyed and mad. Like I
A
know.
lot of shade.
Okay, I was just curious because I mean.
But it's like one of these things. I know that he can't control the demons, and that he never intended this to happen. But it was bad all the same, you know. And I'm like on top of the other thing that happened the other day. Like,
Maybe I
Cass
should.
is just kind of cold right now.
Maybe I should just leave. So that way none of you are in my harm's way again.
May I chime in or act like I'm strolling in on this conversation? I'm curious to say that last part.
You have no reason to go to the Marlash Temple yet.
Oh, they're still at Marlash. I thought this might have been just like, okay, never mind. You are correct then. I have no reason to go over there.
So I kind of paused.
Okay.
Baltimore, You know that we want you around. And you leaving is not going to fix this problem for you. We just need to figure it out. And we need to figure it out soon. Or at least take some more precautions so that sort of thing doesn't happen.
I don't want to hurt anybody, most of all you. But it seems like all that I am is nothing but pain and suffering for our friends. There's a place I could maybe go to that would shield all of you from me.
What are you talking about?
A place that somebody offered me potential asylum in a sense.
Like I said, it's still not going to fix the issue.
But it fixes all of you afraid of me. It fixes you all being in harm's way.
Would you at least try and put some effort and figure out about what the demon's weaknesses are or how you could stop them? Don't just run away from the problems. Try and figure out how to stop it.
I mean, I've been trying. I thought I had a grasp on it.
I don't mean just control them. I mean get rid of them. Do I sense that he doesn't want to get rid of them?
You can make an insight check.
I'm going to insight check.
I don't think it's necessarily that I don't want to. I think it's necessarily that I genuinely don't know how to.
You do.
29.
You know of one individual that has the power to release one of them, or at least one of them, to fight it. You don't know if that individual could do it again.
29.
Right.
No. Make a history check.
29.
29? Do you have any inkling of wanting to keep these dudes? In game? You say that with a purpose?
So my history check is 12.
Because
It's fine.
I would, Cass knows Baltimore. Cass would maybe have a sense that he thinks he can control these demons or something and use them to his advantage.
Haggerton.
How would I know that?
It was told that he has an item that can draw one out, but you'd have to fight it, and everybody would have to be ready for it, even though it'd be in a weakened state.
Did Illyria tell us that? Or tell me that? Okay. I haven't gotten that far. Catch up.
Yeah, it's okay. For those that don't know, Baltimore is actually rewatching all of the episodes to catch up on all his notes.
Yeah, I'm writing key stuff down in these 3 books. There's a lot of episodes.
So back to the insight though. Because and you have specifically said that you have tried to work with not the smart one, but the other one.
Yeah. Probably.
Yep, you get that. You get the feeling. Maybe he doesn't want both of them, but he wants to try and work with one of them.
I do exactly that. I take like a small sarcastic chuckle and just kind of shake my head.
Like in shame? Was that what you're trying to
Just
do?
kind of like, of course. Like,
Oh,
he
like
thinks he can, control this. Baltimore. I don't think there's any controlling these demons. they have to go. Or
I have to go.
First tomato. So with that, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Maybe use the restroom, grab some drinks. And we'll be right back. Stay with us.
You said that you could sense where I was.
Alrighty, so welcome back to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together to play some Dungeons and Dragons. We left off where Cass has given Baltimore an ultimatum. Of get rid of the demons or get rid of you.
I didn't say it like that. I'm not telling him to like kill himself.
Are you hungry? Maybe we should eat when we're getting some anything.
Sure.
So I'll get up and help you up, or I'll offer if you do it by yourself.
Sure, so you guys go out and get food. You end up running into Ragoon as Ragoon's like, you know, exchanging stuff.
Yeah, I'm helping out the crew probably.
Sure.
I go to Foreman after eating and stuff.
Well, is there any conversations happening while eating?
I wouldn't be saying anything.
Make an insight check, Ragoon.
I wouldn't either. I'm just sitting there, not over the spit, eating my food.
Advantage because I know them.
Yep.
Way to pull that one out.
23.
Yeah, you know something's up, and it's not good.
I slowly just start eating my food even slower. I'm just like, really cut the tension here with a knife. I just right in the middle of both of them. I just something the matter. Both look like getting hit by force and carriage.
Just one of us.
I look at her now. She like injured.
She seems fine, but you do see
Well,
like
I
a
guess I shouldn't
hole
say that,
and
because
blood.
he's pretty
I see the hole in the blood.
Yeah. You see the hole in blood, but his shirt's already been bloody, so it's not like.
Now there's like a hole in. Oh no, it's that leather armor. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do I see injuries on her? I immediately poke your injuries. I'm like, how'd you get that? What?
Push me again.
I don't. I stop midway. I'm like,
Still eating my food. Baltimore, you want to tell them what happened?
yeah, Baltimore, what happened?
I get up and I walk away from the table.
This demon came out again.
And you kicked his butt, I presume?
Corvus did.
Nice. Wait, Corvus is here? I go outside and I start looking for Corvus.
So you leave. So
Are we already outside?
You went to the kitchen to go eat.
Oh.
Well, you made it seem like nobody else was eating in the kitchen. Like,
well, yeah.
No, they just take sandwiches and leave. You guys are sitting there and actually...
Honestly, I was totally assuming that there was like a breakfast like table thing
Or a
outside.
tent, yeah.
they all go to Dunkin' Donuts, lay at a buffet, and say,
Well, no, like
somebody
fruits and
who
stuff like
sets
that.
up like a,
Yeah.
and there's just like a big pot of stew, and they all get in line. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was, me and you were thinking the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So
Excuse me, sir. Can I have some more? No.
before you
Get back
fix
to
your
work.
peas. Okay, well then, never mind. I go to. Is there a window in the kitchen? I'm assuming the kitchen would have maybe a window.
Yeah,
I lay some
for now, yes.
I lay some dry meats on like the windowsill. I like start whistling. Corvus, get some breakfast.
Well, there's no roof.
Cool. So I'm looking up then. But I still place it like on the windowsill where he would like probably land. And
I think Corvus doesn't come, but that's...
Whatever. Yeah. He'll eventually like me. Or get it in the way.
It's a work in progress.
So I'll leave it to Alpha and so. So what happened then? Was it both of them?
Just one, I think.
Which one?
With the whip.
That dog face?
Fiery whip.
That dog? Do I remember that as the dog face or the one with the whip?
Horns.
The horn ones? Gotcha. Ooh. Nasty. How'd you survive?
Corvus.
Yeah, I get that, but how did a little bird like him help you?
I don't know. He turned me. I don't know if he turned me into an owl, but I had feathers all of a sudden.
You were an owl? I was a bear once. Remember that? When we were in the tunnels of the gun. Right? We've both been animals.
Kind of
before.
like that.
That's awesome! So you can turn into an owl bear.
I don't know what it was, but I had feathers.
That's cool.
And I wasn't scared.
Can you do it now?
I don't think so.
If I can ever figure out how to turn myself into a bear again, you turn yourself into an owl and look at that. Awesome. You should let Emerald know. He'll probably be able to figure something out. Speaking of which, where are they? Where's Atreya? I go looking for him. You want to help me come look for him? Are you done with your peanut butter jelly sandwich?
Yeah, let's go find him.
Okay.
As you guys leave, all three of you notice that after some time, you notice that everybody starts gathering around the mansion part. As you hear whispers of, the enchanters are here. They're coming. The teleportation truck has been activated.
I'm pretty sure.
Do they seem scared or excited? Just kind of like in awe? Or what? What's that about?
Yeah, and all. Some are excited. Some of them are just like, whatever. Some are like fucking douches. Like, yeah.
I'm with them.
Yeah, like there's mixed emotions.
Anybody who seems
I'm just
to be
saying
like,
you can clearly see a gathering.
it's intriguing.
Yeah.
Where's the foreman?
Making his way down. Making his way down.
Making his way down.
Downstairs?
Yeah, it's a teleportation.
Oh. I go and find him. I tell him that I kind of pull him off to the side away from everybody else.
Mm.
And I tell him that in the Marlesh temple, or I say in the one temple, I tell him which one, I don't specify this Marlesh, that the doorway to the escape route was damaged, and if there's any way to get that fixed, please. He has no idea?
There's no escape tunnel.
Copy, okay. Never mind. What about these enchanters? They're here?
Yeah.
Is Finn with them?
Nope.
Have you seen Gloria at all today?
I know.
Oh.
Have you seen a druid about yay high? I'm doing it over my own head because everybody's taller than me. And maybe a woman about yay high?
Nope.
Where's the girl on that tray?
Not sure. Maybe we should check Atreya's goddess temple. Williamson's temple. Maybe she's lived in it?
Okay. We can always check there.
Throughout the floor plans that all three of us, not all three of us, her, Atreya, and myself were looking at the foreman had, was the escape tunnels in those floor plans or no?
Yeah, they were on the floor.
Oh wait.
But he says that he has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, he's
Same room.
I mean, if you ask
all the
him,
work
he just tells you that he's
Same
like,
with
they
him.
haven't built them yet.
Okay, let's go look there.
But that there's something that's built there.
No, nothing built.
Okay. Well, there's something there.
All praise the great Marlesh.
Sure. I'm gonna take a look at it.
But he knows. Like, I know that he knows that that was intended.
Yeah, there's there on the blueprints. There's an escape tunnel.
Okay. But he's saying that that has not even begun construction yet. Alright. Sure. Alright, well, are you going down to meet these enchanters too?
The foreman?
Yeah.
No, I met with them all.
Yeah. Okay. But it seems like everybody else is going downstairs to meet these guys.
Yeah, they all get woos and wahs and.
Vape. Oh my.
All right. Thank you for your time. Sorry to bother you.
Hey! And you see him as he goes around, starts talking to him.
Me and Katz go to wherever all the workers were sleeping to see if we can't find Emerald on the tray.
Yeah, you don't see him at all.
Where did they go?
I go to the teleportation room.
Sure.
After speaking with
I mean, it's crowded.
I look. I just start. Emerald, try it. Are you here?
And you're with him what?
I would have probably, after talking with the foreman, I probably would have tried to go downstairs.
Yeah, so it's all crowded. Eventually, like, you guys, like, see each other from, like, a couple people away. You guys are, like, all kind of crowded around. It's the teleportation. You see it activate, and it goes into, like, a black flame. From this black flame, you see a dark figure just emerge from the teleportation. As everybody's like, oh, fuck. And they all just kind of, like, turn around, and they just, like, give no pay attention. Like, and you've seen this man before. You've seen him on the High Council.
Yeah.
Dark figure, gold trimmed around his cuffs as well as the robe. But however, you see that the hood is up. You do not see any of his face, but you do see like ridges on his robe and whatnot. Definitely a dark creature. You get a very uneasy feel around him, but he does show up. And he just kind of steps off the teleportation circle and he just crosses his hands and he's just waiting. As you see the teleportation circle activate once again. After some time goes by, you see as another individual comes up in a blue flame. This individual comes up very high elf in nature. Blue robes. He's also engraved with white, silver, red, and green, like embroidery around the cuffs as well as the below. Can't think of the thing, but the edges. His hood's down. You can see as he has just like a beard, brown hair, just kind of pulled up into a bun. His eyes are somewhat like a blue-white iris. It's really cool as it's just kind of continuously moving. And he steps off. As you see, some people are like, "Oh, check it out!" And you hear like different whispers of this individual telling tales of a high wizard enchanter from Arcadia. So, and some of you know about Arcadia already.
Does anybody say a name by chance?
No. What is the name? Where did I put there? And I just need. Here we go. And then you see as a like a purple. Like a fuchsia. What is fuchsia? Like
Fuchsia's kind of like bright pink.
yeah, that works. Fuchsia type flame kind of emerges as you see another girl before you, or not another girl, a woman before you, gorgeous, like flat gorgeous. She has like just super long blonde hair. Her eyes are just blue, like a sky blue. Very. She's also half elf, so she's not high elf, but she's half elf. And she wears just like a dark black, or I guess like purple corset, along with the abdomen showing. And she's got like six pack, very tiny, very nice. And she wears like a skirt. And also dark purple. As she kind of shows up, she kind of has like a headband on to hold back her. She has like really big earrings, and she has like different bracelets and things on her, as well as jewelry. And you see is when she shows up, everybody's like, "Oh, it's the Archmage Lydia." So you do get the name from that one, and that's Lidia, Lydia. And you see as like she kind of shows up, as you see the other two just kind of give like a slight nod out of gesturing respect to being an archmage. And she just kind of like steps off and she goes, very well, what can I do? I am sent here, might as well do some work. And you see, and they're like, where are the foremen? And you see as like all of them are like, and she's like, well, Spitspot, go get him. And they just like start scouring about.
I just look around now. I can bet now I can finally see them because
Clearly.
everybody else. I'm like, oh, who are they?
Those would be the enchanters.
Hello.
Hi, dwarf. You are a dwarf, right? I've seen many creatures in my time. I can only
I
imagine.
look at my own hand. I'm like, I hope so.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. He has the brains of a dwarf. She looks over at the other two.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you not the dwarf?
I am.
Alright, then be there. Audience, be proud.
I am proud.
Good.
Who are you?
I'm proud that you're proud.
I'm proud that you're proud that I'm proud.
Great.
Who are you?
I'm Lydia.
Hi, Lydia. I'm Rahul.
Oh, hi, Rahul. Nice to meet you. She does like a slight curtsy.
Grab her hand while she's like letting out her like. I grab her by the hand. I'm like, nice to meet you.
Make a dexterity check.
Ah, natural one.
Natural one. So she kind of gives you a slight curtsy as you like go to like grab her hand and she's like,
Oh. Okay, cool. Hello, once again.
You asked first. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
And she shakes it with good. She's like, are these your friends?
Yes, this is Cass. That's Baltimore. This is Emerald and Atreya with us now?
Cass Baltimore, no.
We have two others. There's some more missing.
Cool.
Mind you, they might notice it or not. At no time have I took my eyes off of the black robe figure, even with these other two walking in.
I'll just allow it so you guys can see. You see that he's just staring at the black robe figure, and Lydia eventually she makes her eyes look at him, look at you, look at him, look at you, look at him. She's like, "It's okay. He doesn't do much." She just kind of looks over and kind of smiles and kind of what's the word when you like fake laugh or you play laugh?
Chuckle?
Yeah, chuckles. Thank you. Yeah. She chuckles, and you see as he just kind of looks like you see it visibly as like the hood goes over and then just comes back, and she's like,
I think these two will get along very well.
"Oh, quite possibly."
Well, thanks so much for coming.
Absolutely, we are here for a specific room in mind. Apparently this.
Oh, I know.
Very well.
It's this one.
She kind of turns and she says, "I haven't seen this metal for quite some time."
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, that's weird. Look at it. Don't look at it. Look at it. Don't look at it. Look at it.
I could weep.
You good? You must be a forger.
Blacksmith, actually. I love any craftsmanship like this.
That's great. Me neither. I don't. So, could care less. But it looks good nonetheless. So. It looks
does
great.
indeed.
It looks great.
I'm barely paying attention to what she's saying because I'm just like so enthralled still by it.
Cool. Well,
oh, this is all him. I don't know anymore. Have a good day.
bye.
I'll walk away. Cass?
Well, we'll show you to the room, Baltimore. You know what she's here for?
Aren't we standing in front of the room?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was going to lead her to the room and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
which room it
it's
is.
right. It's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's just on the other side of
the
where
door.
we are. Yeah. So I just say this is the room right here.
What are we doing to the room?
What are we doing to the room, Baltimore?
Yes, what are we doing to the room?
You left.
Yes. What are we doing to the room?
Ben should have given details.
Oh, he gave me some, but I figured there might be some extras. I love extras.
Are you related to Finn?
No.
Good.
So I looked at the blue figure, the one that's in the blue robes. What's your name, sir?
My name is Ziggy.
Ziggy. So I just shot my hands. Pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
You are from Arcadia. Thank you.
As well as I am. I am the head counselor, teacher, and I run the Arcadian school. Lydia's like, yeah, he's a drag. However, he is one of my best friends. And he is also an archmage. Just with others. He's just humble.
I was given an invitation to go there. To Arcadia.
A lot of people do.
By Alistair.
Ah, the apprentice of Nevlin.
And when I say that I was given the invitation to go there by Alistair, I turn and just briefly look at Cass and then go back to the conversation. You said Neville?
Yes, he is my protege. Have you heard of him? If you haven't, I'm sure you will at some point. He's quite a specimen. One of my finest students, top of his class. He's done many great things.
I actually had something for him
Oh, very
that
well.
I found, but I unfortunately lost it.
Well, what is it? Maybe we can scribe for it back in Arcadia.
There's a journal from his brother.
You see as he kind of gets reserved. And Lydia's like, let's change the topic, shall we? Let's change the topic. So, about this room.
It's a glorious room, right?
Yeah, it's a very glorious room. What is that for? It's like the awkward time is now. Finally, you hear the as the foreman kind of comes out. He goes, "Yes, I have the blueprints." As he lays them out along the floor now, and he's like, "These are the rooms that we need enchanted. These are some of the stuff that we're gonna make silent. This room here, we're gonna need like at least 50 different enchantments." And the chains also need to be done. It looks like they just don't want anything in or out. Black hole if needed. And all three were like, okay. Well, shall we get to work?
How long will you guys be here?
A week. However, I do recommend that you stay out from under here, because we shall be here probably about a week. But the majority of that will probably be all incantations. And if we get disturbed, I'm sure that there will be some issues.
Will we still be able to access the teleporter?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Where are you guys found when you're not here?
Ziggy can be found at the Arcadia. That gentleman, his name is Levictus. He's actually part of the Council of Atlas, so I'm sure that you can find him there at some point.
You guys got anybody who work with like artifacts or ancient things by chance? Like an expert?
I mean, in Arcadia, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We could do studies on it. And then myself, I'm more of a traveler. We may have split up the party, as she kind of looks at Ziggy, but she's like, but I still do a little adventuring myself from time to time, so.
It's fun.
You know, dragons.
Oh, dragons!
Yeah.
Where
Speak.
Where can I find a white dragon?
North.
Specifically.
North.
Tips on how to take one down.
Fight.
Weaknesses?
If you can find out the personality of the dragon, You may be able to tweak this.
Personality, got it. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Out of game is it? What name did you say the black robe figure was?
Livictus.
Livictus or Bertov?
Livictus.
The name I have is Bertov.
Very well might be.
Okay.
Very
But
well.
I know it's the same person.
You know for a fact it's the same person as the chemical. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, if that's all, I'll go ahead and get started.
I'm good. We should really find where Bill, like, Emerald and Trey are.
Yeah, we'll let you get to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know if there's anything we can get for you.
For sure.
So I go to Lydia realizing I have not, shaken her hand or anything. I say, thank you so much for your help in this. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. So I walk past the black robe figure and in Abyssal, I'll say, nice to see you again, Bertov.
Okay.
Any reply or anything?
No.
I continue to walk.
However, Zagig and Lydia both respond. We speak many languages. As you see the blackhead just kind of drops his head.
So I still respond to the Abyssal and I say yes, but the other people don't.
You see as they kind of, they do exactly that. They kind of shrug and then they go back to their door. And you notice, what's your passive perceptions? I know yours is super high, don't even worry about you.
14.
18.
18? Yes, you see it. You know. You do notice, you pick up on the fact that they wait for the black robe figure, Leviticus, to start first. And then the other two begin.
Well, good about it. Let's get at it.
So, you guys turn and go to face the day. As we will stop there for tonight, as it is 11:10, 11:08, wherever my clock said. Anyway, we appreciate you guys staying with us. Mystic, it was good seeing you. Appreciate it. We'll definitely take a look at what you guys next time you guys go, or next time you go streaming. So we appreciate that. But we'll be back here next week, and I'm glad that our mics are doing way better than last time. So that's good. So other than that,
I was stretching, sorry.
oh, go to our Facebook page, like our page, talk with the players, they love that, and we will see you next week here on Epic Interactions. You all keep it epic, interact with everything you know. We'll see you next week.
Agree.
Got it.
It's a subliminal message. We just don't know what it is yet. We have to wait for the trigger word.
The wake up word.